Hello, I'm on a boat, tubers, and welcome back. So let's play Shining Force 3, Scenario 2, Chapter 4, I think? Yeah, that's right. With me, BlueAnkylo. So last episode, we rescued Gracia, or maybe he rescued himself, and we met up with Rogan, and everyone survived, I think, and we hopped on his boat. No, somebody died. Zero, I think I let him die. That was sad. My bad, guys. Anyway, yeah, we're on the boat, so let's see what happens. I don't understand completely. If one believes the reason for the Bolzome sect's invasion is the expansion of its area of rule, then it starts to make sense.
The action of the Rainbloods. An invasion of the Holy Land of Elbasum by the special forces of the Emperor himself. He has challenged all which is sacred.
It is possible Emperor Domeric's dream of hegemony extends as far as Elbasum, but who else is capable of commanding the Rainbloods?
If it is true the Rainbloods will only follow orders given by the Emperor, could the abduction have been a farce?
Ha! Ha! Could it be? Knowing the Emperor, it's possible. By painting the Republic as the guilty party with this abduction, he can legally hunt down the Republic's important officials.
To think the abduction was a trick is unbelievable. Could it actually have been the Emperor's doing?
Yes, didn't you guys not listen to Synbios?
Emperor Domeric's abduction. I don't believe it was faked, Your Highness. What about the events in Saraband? The subversive tactics of the Bolzome sect before and after the peace conference prove they were involved in the Emperor's abduction.
Unless he commands the Bolzome monks. It's hard to say, I don't know, I mean, we know Garzel was working with Arant and the Bolzome monks. Those three, a little bit of lag there, sorry. Garzel, Arant, and the governor, General Garvin, but you know, the governor of the floating city, Saraband, was definitely in on it. Prince Arant's definitely in on it, and some of the Imperial generals, maybe not all of them. But whether or not it was all set up by the Emperor, I don't know yet.
Alright, General Rogan, there's something disturbing about them. It was the increase in dark energy and the Bolzome sect's activity that prompted me to leave Elbasum. It's obvious the Rainbloods and the Bolzome sect were both after the staff of Besum. But if they were fighting for the same thing, they would have joined forces instead of battling one another.
General Rogan's notion makes sense. There's no way they would have risked losing the staff of Besum by fighting each other.
But then, who is the high-ranking Imperial leader who's working with the Bolzome sect?
Oh look guys, we already figured it out.
I suspect it may be Prince Arant. He certainly possesses the ability. Furthermore, I had an encounter.
Considering how many Imperial soldiers we've already fought, seriously guys.
After I heard about the abduction, I departed on the Seagate for Saraband.
That's when we encountered a Bolzome sect ship.
What? A Bolzome sect ship? I mean, sect ship? That was the ship on which they escaped with Emperor Domeric. You didn't pursue it.
Of course we pursued it. We even cornered them. But just as we nearly had them, we were bombarded and, in the confusion, they got away. Bombarded? Is there a ship that doesn't fear the Seagate's retaliation?
Looks like a wooden dinghy right now.
Unfortunately, Gracia, there is one, the Executor. The newest Imperial vessel is one of the few ships that can stand against the Seagate.
That's the general's name I forgot.
General Croward's ship. It fired on an Imperial ship in order to allow a Bolzome ship to flee. Incredible! We interrogated them afterward, but they insisted it was simply friendly fire due to misrecognition, and they didn't intentionally allow the Bolzome ship to escape.
Yeah.
Whoops.
They didn't recognize the Seagate, the ship that everyone in the Empire knows about. There's 2 ships we know about, the Seagate and the Executor. And one fired on the other. That's pretty classic there. Speaking of which, where are we currently headed?
We are headed to Saraband.
You're returning to Saraband. Why?
This is Honesty, a scouted officer of the Seagate. It's thanks to her we were able to get a grasp of what happened in Elbasam. Give them your report.
Saraband has left Balsamble Plains and is currently at Headland in the southern part of the Republic. Report over. Did you say Headland?
Now that war has broken out between the Empire and Republic, why would Saraband, which holds all profit above all, relocate to Headland, which suffers from poverty?
I don't know, what's a good voice for Honesty? Like, she's not really a robot. I don't think.
Well, while the Republic is on the verge of fracturing, Headland is the most unwavering territory in the Aspinian Republic. Saraband's move to Headland immediately aroused the General's suspicions.
You suspect Saraband from the beginning, General Rogan? Do you think it has something to do with all of this? Well, it is where it all began.
The Emperor's current whereabouts are unknown. Garvin, the governor of Saraband, is suspicious.
I think we should investigate Saraband.
Sacrificed his own territory to increase his status in the world.
Garvin would do anything for profit.
And power! Like sacrifice an entire village for steam technology to the devil. He has dealings with the Bullzome sect and with the bandits. He's even on good terms with Prince Arat.
All are involved in the abduction.
General Rogan, you impress me yet again with your insightful deductions about the governor of Saraband.
Now that I have convinced you, there's still some time before we arrive in Saraband. So please, feel free to explore the ship. General, I would like to borrow a guest room. Due to all the cat and mouse with the Bullzome sect, I didn't sleep at all. It was a long and hard day. You're welcome to use my room if you like.
Get out of here, kid. You're not welcome with the adults. Alright. So welcome to the Seagate, everybody. There's a little bit of exploring to do. So... suspicious ship. So this is the one that Edmund is on, not the one that Produne is on. I'm trying to keep all these names in order. She's just gonna fly around the world. Sure, it would be nice to have a Pegasus Knight on our team, but it's not gonna happen. I guess he did lose the Emperor, so we can blame him for all of the bad things that have happened. Sounds totally fair to me. Oh, look at those little cannons. Might want to keep those in mind for later. The frightening truth of the Bullzome sect. Well, should be just taught in schools. The education system is pretty bad. It's like everybody in the world knows Bullzome's bad, but then they forgot and they didn't act on it. Alright, Seagate. So yeah, we want to explore around a little bit. A couple items to gather up, I believe. What do we got in here? Weapon store? Yeah, weapon store. Alright, there should be some new stuff. Let me just double check. There might be a couple deals. There is a haggle at the item shop. That's all. Okay. So, purchases. Same old knife. I think that's the 3rd tier normal sword, if you have someone that uses those. We're still on 2nd tier rapier, second tier blade. I think this is a new lance. Heavy lance. pretty sure that's going to do more. So well, I'm not sure I'm going to have enough money, so we're going to possibly buy that. Same old spear, same halberd, same axes. Is that a better glove for Hera? No. Oops. Not a whole lot of new stuff at this shop, unfortunately. I guess, maybe the Cestus is a higher tier? Maybe? I don't know. I think they're both tier 2, probably. So, we've already got the Robin Arrow. I'm sure we've already got the Middle Quarrel. Yeah, there's really only one new weapon. Okay. No need to save money when there's just one. Oh, of course. Every time. Every time! Oh, and we did this on the last map, right? Elbasum Temple, so we don't need this anymore. Wow, this is, totally okay. Totally average. Don't spend it all in one place. 7 gold. Is there anything else we should sell while we're here? Didn't think we got a lot of drops on the last map, to be honest. Not really. I still need to revive Zero, though, of course. So yeah, let's just buy that lance. It's nice. Campbell's been a little bit low on damage. I mean, I give him all those power wines to try to help. But a better weapon is a good choice as well. Hopefully that gets him to level 2 with his lance before too much longer. So we've actually got quite a lot of spare money right now. We're probably not too far off of the first tier of mithril weapons. Generally, Chapter 5 is where you can get the first tier, like just the one of the 3. And then Chapter 6 is where you'll get the other 2 choices if you want them. But it'd be nice to have some money ready for that, basically. So, I don't think there's much to get here, honestly. But I should unlock one more haggle. Again, I almost feel silly for doing this one. You'll see. Anytime. I gotta show all these off now. I missed the first couple in Scenario 1. I feel bad, so now I gotta do them all. So there you go. We can buy the loincloth. It gives you plus critical or something, or counter. It doesn't really matter. Huzzah! Large mithril. I think there's one large and one small that we want to get. Not a whole lot else in this. This is not a huge town, to be honest. It's a fairly small place. This is important, though. Truly terrible. Well, it'll be nice to see what the Staff of Elbasum can do. But unfortunately, Gracia, I suppose, is not actually in my party right now. Now, basically my plan, I don't know for sure how the next battle is going to go, but my plan is to use the next battle to get people to like level 17 and promote them. So we're probably going to have to do a promotion party on the next group. Also, you know, if you're playing along or whatever, you might want to consider promoting Julian before you finish the next battle, for reasons. I would like to get him a couple levels up. I'll have to try. Prone to seasickness. Yeah, we killed the Kraken. That was a good fight. That was fun. I like that one. Totally. Go Medion Force. That's where we came down. Check this room out. Captain's quarters, maybe? The potion! Oh hey, some armor. Nice! That's a good one. So who should I use that on? Now that I'm thinking. Oh no. Let's go protect milk. Let's see. So I generally put the bonus defense on the people with the lowest base defense that get hit a lot. Zero might not be a terrible idea, seeing as he died last time. Honestly, I think Zero is probably my choice. I know he's not the lowest on defense, but we're gonna want to keep using him. And he's already got the wing equipped, which does give him like +2 or 3 defense as well. So he's actually, if you don't factor in his weapon, he is a little bit lower on defense than some people. Mind you, I could give him a defense ring, which we'll probably do at some point. The Albazum Orb isn't a long-term equip for him. But I don't have any spare rings right now. I don't think. I mean, the white ring, we can move that, but you can only equip it on promoted units. Protect bracers aren't that great. But that's kind of all we got right now. Yeah, there's a few people missing out on some rings. A little bit low. Silver rings and stuff aren't that amazing. So yeah, let's just throw this on Zero. We might give him a ring later on, but this should help him for the next couple battles. Yeah, that's a pretty good difference. What every warrior, or mariner, wow. What every mariner needs to prevent seasickness. Grit, perseverance, spirit, food, sleep, physical training. If that doesn't work, give up! Sniff, sniff. Something pleasant. I guess Rogan likes his aftershave. Pretty good. The kid didn't even wake up while we were reading books in his room. Alright. We can go down. Let's check out these rooms before we go down the stairs. Gotta be something in one of these boxes. Ta-da, large mithril. I think there's still... Let me just double check here. There's still a small mithril somewhere. That's all I'm missing. Ship would never have escaped under normal circumstances. Right, that's the one that had, the bull zone. It's the one at the beginning of Scenario 2, and in Scenario 1, actually, as well, that Domeric escaped on after the High Priest beat up Symbiosis' force. The soil is poor everywhere. It does seem like basically everywhere in the Empire and the Republic there's, starvation. A floating city is cool and all, but what do they eat? Like, you know, there's all these towns that have poor soil around them, so they have difficulty getting food. What do you eat when you can't farm at all? There's no hunting. All you can do is fish. Can't imagine that's terribly sustainable for a big city. I don't know. Macroeconomics with me, BlueAnkylo. Hey, the Seagate headquarters. So I guess we should talk to people. I think something in here is gonna have my my mithril. Bzz. Composition of surrounding water is a synthesis of water and salt. My least favorite combination. How do you check these boxes when you just automatically talk to people? Maybe it was this one? I thought I checked this one. Sorry, spoiler alert. There is a small mithril in a box in this room. And, there's only 3 boxes. Maybe I'm not going to be able to get this small mithril if I can't click on it. If you didn't have Robbie, maybe you could, but... Oh, there we go. Of course. So the C button is auto-talk. So normally I just press the C button, which initiates conversation. You don't have to do that. You can line yourself up, press the A button, and if you inspect, it'll inspect. Right, they changed that. Like, Shining Force 1 was different sort of control scheme there. Alright, let's talk to our people. Garvin of Cereban has been dogged by unflattering rumors for a long time. To think he might be the one behind the abduction. General Rogan is impressive! Yeah, man. Keep doing those push-ups.
It's unusual for the forest-dwelling elves to travel by sea, but it's a rare opportunity, so we should do our best to enjoy it.
Yeah, so it turns out the Vandals weren't behind the abduction. Human greed is to blame. Figures.
Sailing certainly feels great. I went back to the deck just a little while ago and took in some of that sea breeze.
Elves.
The action of the Bolzom and the Rainbloods, and our departure from Elbasum. There is reason to worry. Up and down. It's my first time on a boat, but I had doubts from the beginning. I'm not feeling good at all.
I don't think horses really like boats generally, so that's typical. It shakes left, it shakes right. I'm feeling uneasy on this boat. Rock's just having fun.
I'm grateful to have been told how nice it feels out on the deck. But when I go outside, I see only water surrounding me. It's quite frightening when you can't see the land. Maybe it's just me. When traveling by boat, I don't have to use my wings, so my body gets some real rest. I've really come to enjoy sea voyaging,
says the bird flapping his wings in the middle of the boat.
Prince Arant is planning to take the throne, and Governor Garvin aspires to be at his side. Is that the reason for the abduction? If so, the Bolzom sect won't be pleased with them.
We were lucky the Bolzom sect and Raidbloods fought each other, but both are formidable opponents. If they had joined forces, we would certainly have been annihilated.
I've never heard of the Rainbloods, but they defeated the Bolzom High Priests. They really are a force to be reckoned with.
Prince Arant is certainly suspicious. You and Prince Majoron are the only others who have blood ties to the Emperor. Your Highness's role is very important. Let's clear up the old inventory. Oops. No. Blue, what are you doing? You're wasting valuable recording time. Actually, I'll keep that emergency goddess tier there. You never know when we might want that in the middle of a big battle. Ah! I don't expect the cursor to change position like that a little bit. I've been playing some other games lately, and the way the cursor to move in this game is definitely unusual. And we want this axe again. So it will be really nice when we can use the Rune Tomahawk and the Earth Rod and all that. You know, they're pretty cool. I've got 2 of these loincloths. I could buy another, that is to say. So we've got 16 large mithril already. Crazy numbers. I think we've got all of them so far. 5 small mithril, but there'll be a lot more later. And a couple dark matter. But we do also have the Chaos Ring, which means I can make a cursed weapon and sort of give up the ring equipment for it, which, you know, we'll probably try that out. There are a number of MP recovery and some good HP. It's not bad.
The Executor opened fire on the Seagate, which was pursuing a Bolzom ship. General Crowart was clearly supporting the Bolzom sect.
Yeah, well, Rogan fell for it. Let's go downstairs. Oh, Fial. Right. Yes, the great idea of locking Fial in. There's no need to fear his escape. Uh-huh. What's going on? Why is the emergency siren sounding?
Something must be happening. They are here.
Prince Fial, you were feigning unconsciousness?
Unfortunately, or what was his voice?
Unfortunately, no. The energy from the breaking of the seal caught me off guard, and I lost consciousness.
So the power sealed within the staff of Besem is truly that powerful.
I have certainly tasted the terror of its holy power enough to know. When you awoke, you said someone was here, but who are you talking about? Can't you hear it? That sound. The sound of a steam engine approaching.
A steam engine on the sea? Could it be?
It must be the Executor. Is General Creward coming for us? I just said this 5 minutes ago.
Priest Fial, is the Executor coming to rescue you? I don't know, but if they are coming to rescue me, I don't need their help.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I don't require their help.
But this door is secured with a steel lock. There's no way for you to open it.
Yes, that's true. Therefore, I will escape by other means. I may have failed in Elbison, but we shall meet again.
Actually, no, he's going to be dead. So yeah, you know, we forgot that he has egress, and he just returned to the last temple he was at, which was a Bullzone temple.
Fial has disappeared.
Yeah, you guys are dumb. I don't even want to talk about it. Yeah, you guys have been lollygagging down here while we're probably under attack.
It's unfortunate Fial escaped, but we must find out what's happening with the siren. Let's ask General Rogan.
Rogan, what's going on up here?
Halt, Seagate!
Aw, his ship looks way cooler than our ship.
The Executor!
Prince Arant, I believe Rogan heard our request, yet he refuses to stop the ship.
Our goals are to free the Bullzone priests they are holding, recover the staff of Besem, and capture Gracia unharmed. But that may be impossible with diplomacy alone.
Knowing how stubborn Rogan is, he won't answer our request. But, I don't mind. I don't want to resort to force to stop him.
Look, Rogan, it is I, Arant. I have business with people on board the Seagate. Stop your vessel and hand them over immediately. Alright, continue to move, full speed ahead.
Do you intend to simply ignore Prince Arant's entreaty, General Rogan? The Executor is the latest and most powerful warship ever created. Why have we been able to reach the Seagate? What's the problem?
Why have we not been able to yet?
Well, sir, they're benefiting from the current tailwind. Our ship, with its heavy equipment and steam engine, is doing all it can.
So what of it?
Well, sir, if we keep this up, the engine may overheat and explode, and then we'd all die. Some of us would drown, some of us would burn to death. It'd be quite painful, and I would honestly recommend not following that route. Could we just slow it down a moment, make sure the engineers are okay?
You fool! That is out of the question. Even if the engine should fail, do not reduce our speed.
It's unavoidable, Cremort. We have no choice but to slow them down with our cannons, and then board their ship.
Everyone to their posts. Prepare to attack!
So, we have ourselves another interesting battle coming up.
Fire!
Oh no, General Rogan! They intend to bombard us! They are firing on us! Wow! Evade the attack!
Unfortunately, they have one more cannon than we do. Luckily, even though we're like 10 meters away, we're not being hit.
But what's wrong? Our velocity is...
Sir, if we continue to attempt drastic evasive moves at this speed,
We could eventually capsize. Or be exploded by cannon fire. One or the other.
fire, fire, fire! Let Rogan feel the terror of my executor.
I guess it's not executor.
My executor! To the very marrow of his bones.
We must do something. The Seagate will be sunk. I didn't think the Executor would use force, but now we have no choice. We must battle for what? Damn! From that last barrage, our gunmen have been... We can't return fire. Gunmen are down. We are at the Executor's mercy. Dude.
Sure would be nice if someone could fire the weapons back.
Cannons are for cowards. As a warrior, I don't want to use them, but it appears we have no choice.
The cannons are our only means of staying afloat, Prince Medion. If they intend to board us after disabling our firepower, we may yet be able to engage them honorably in battle.
Aim for their cannons! The area around the cannons is dangerous due to incoming attacks. Prince Medion, if you plan to fire a cannon, please stand behind it to fire.
Now,
They are after Gracia and the Prince Staff of Bessem. Prince Medion, we must foil their plans.
so, we're gonna have to end the episode, obviously, but just before we go, the way I recall my little bits of history, I guess this is just an early steamship. But essentially, the real benefit of having steam-powered ships is that you can make the hull of metal, and cannon fire just bounced off of it for the most part, whereas their shells tore holes into wooden ships, and it pretty much changed the face of naval warfare immediately, very quickly, for the entire world. Now, this ship still looks wooden, I guess. Definitely looks wooden. So it's like an early steamship. So I guess maybe it's still relatively fragile. I would expect, I suppose, realistically, if you could hit whatever you call the little the wheels things, the I forget the name, but the wheel thing here. One cannonball would probably wipe that out, and then they couldn't use the steam engine at all. So maybe they're pretty fragile, to be honest. I bet you these kind of ships weren't really used in the open water very often. Probably more like a canal or river vessel kind of thing. Anyway, yeah, we need to end the episode. This is an interesting battle. It's hard to explain, but we're having a high seas battle. Where's my ship at anyway? All right, we're way over here. Ships will move around a little bit, and we'll be firing cannonballs. We can have, I think, just the 2 characters standing by the cannon, and then you can fire it. And we will destroy their cannons after a certain number of hits. I think you have to kill the person manning them or something. I forget how it works exactly. But they have a lot more cannons than we do. Twice as many, for those of you really good at math. And then they will try to destroy ours in return. And we need to leave... Wow, we don't even have cannons on this side of the ship at all. That's odd. But we need to keep someone here to sort of soak the damage, or else the cannons get destroyed. So you want to put someone with a bit of health and then try to heal them up. Keep them healthy. Once the cannons are destroyed, I believe we start phase 2 of the fight, which is, as they say, the boarding. And that probably goes a little bit more according to plan. Unfortunately, if I want to do level grinding here, I'm not sure if it's going to really work. I'm going to try, though. We'll see. But we'll deal with that in the next couple episodes. So look forward to it, and I will see you there. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And, Have a great day. You know the drill.